Here in my car, I feel safest of all to cover videos while my wife sleeps not in the car. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Justin Pulliam, he does a ton of work. He must do this from the minute he gets up till he goes to sleep. Ba-dum. What's up, everybody? I woke up at 6:30 today for no good reason. I saw this video, this long Justin Pulliam video. Anyway, in this video, this sheriff wishes harm upon an auditor, News Now Houston, David Warden. He's auditing a business that receives hundreds of thousands of dollars of taxpayers' money. Well, of course, they don't like it, so they call their buddies, the sheriff, directly to their cell phone, and he's dispatched there in about 10 times faster than a normal cop would be dispatched there. So I guess Dave and Justin here have both published this video, and they filed a privacy complaint, the cop did, because he's so regretted what he says in this video. So again, David Warden's on a public access, public easement. I'm going to be interrupting this video constantly. If you don't want to hear me, go to the original. I'll put the link in the description. If you watch this whole thing and then complain in the comments, you're a loser. All right, here we go.
But first, let's watch this audit. Northwest Communications is a government contractor that receives hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars. Cities, counties, schools, and special districts send their friends at Northwest Communications a lot of money. Every tax dollar is a dollar that can be redirected back to politically preferred entities and cronies.
Very odd. Say what? Let's go ahead and call the police.
So here he is standing outside the business. These guys question him. He tells them, I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. They don't like that. Let's go ahead and call the police.
Go ahead and get him on the phone.
I believe this is Harris County Sheriff's Department's jurisdiction, so yeah.
That's wonderful then.
Oh, perfect, because I know a guy's cell phone direct phone number. We are the biggest bootlickers in the world. And you're going to realize this as soon as you hear what he says next.
Let's just go ahead and get him over there.
And you're calling them because of what criminal act?
I'm just asking you what you're doing. Suspicious. It's called suspicious activity. Yeah.
It's called suspicious activity. In other words, if we don't like anything whatsoever that's happening near our vicinity, we'll say the word suspicious activity. We'll call our buddy, the sheriff, armed gunman, directly on his cell phone, and he'll be here faster than any normal dispatch person would get a cop.
45 boy 16.
Boy 16, go ahead.
Can you show me on a suspicious person at the 10,865 block, Bearley Lane?
What's going on?
Man, the Sheriff's Department's got good response time out here.
So do you work for him? Remember? We're under contract, remember?
I didn't see a Harris County contract. I saw Montgomery County, but okay.
We're all friends.
We all friends. We lick their boots. They protect us and get annoying cameramen who aren't breaking the law away from us.
As am I.
You got here quick. What's going on, man?
Not a thing.
Well, there's obviously something. What are you doing?
Obviously, yeah, they're butthurt. That's what he's doing. He's engaged in constitutionally protected activity that you swore to protect. You swore to protect what he's doing right now. They're wasting tax money. They called you directly. They pulled you away from real crime over lawful activity, and you're going to get butthurt about it. That's what's going on.
Not a thing, Mr. Gunter.
Are you going to be a problem?
I don't know. Am I going to be a problem?
Sounds like he's going to be a problem.
Oh, man. Oh, you going to be a problem? Or are you just going to do exactly as my ignorant mouth says? Huh? Or do I have to put my hoof in your booty?
Well, we've been getting, that's what we call it.
I don't know why they called. I answered every question they asked me.
Well, what are you doing on the roadway?
I am a investigative journalist. I am out here gathering matters of interest for the public. If I was out here doing this, if I was out here...
Up, typical cop. Can you surrender your Fourth Amendment right to me, please? That's what they mean. They don't know this, but when they say, can I see some ID, and you haven't done anything to anyone, or not suspected of doing anything to anyone, they're literally asking you to surrender your right to privacy. This is a big deal, people. Handing over your information is a big deal in a country where you're supposed to be free, private citizens. Remember that.
Any ID on you?
If I was out here at midnight doing this...
Okay, you're not answering my questions. I asked you a question. Do you have any ID? Can I see some ID?
No, sir.
Okay. And why not?
Because I haven't broken the law. In the state of Texas, 3802 says only have to ID if I've been lawfully arrested. Are you arresting me?
He's one of those. He's illegal. Yeah.
He's one of them guys that knows the law. Definitely not a cop, for sure. Definitely don't work in government. Man, it's one of them people who read laws and think that the law still applies in America.
Gotcha.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
He told us also that we couldn't be doing business with the government. We're going down that whole rabbit hole.
Oh, I love these guys.
Yeah.
I love these guys because they know my job better than I do, and they make me look stupid on camera. So I'm going to wish harm upon them openly while I'm on duty.
As public,
He's right. He's
not doing anything.
He's a public roadway.
The only thing we can hope for is that he gets hit by a car. And since Justin Pulliam and David Warden, News Now Houston, both published this cop or his department or somebody called and filed privacy complaints and had it taken down off both of their channels, if you can believe that.
Other than that,
Are you serious?
I am serious. You're the one standing in the roadway.
I'm 100% serious. You're the one engaging in activities that I swore to protect, and I hope you get run over and killed for it. Duh, of course.
They don't want you here.
Doesn't that make perfect sense to you? I swore to protect your rights to do what you're doing, and I hope you get killed for it.
I don't want you here. You're causing a problem. This legal...
They don't want you here. I don't want you here. What relevance does that have on any planet, what you guys want? How about you enforce the oath you took? And now he's about to say all this legalese crap. Listen to this.
Stuff. I don't care. You are...
All this legalese law stuff. I don't care about the law. What do you think I am? Some type of law enforcement officer? I don't care about all that law. Who cares about the law? Oh, wait, I'm a cop.
You are absolutely right. You are allowed to be right there. You can't step right on their property, though, because it's private property.
Not going, sir. Not going.
You're good.
I can't do that.
It saddens me. It saddens me.
You're sad?
I'm sad. I'm sad.
You're causing problems here.
You're not surrendering your Fourth Amendment, therefore you're causing problems. If you don't surrender your rights that I swore to protect, you're causing problems. What kind of American are you where you think you're free and have the right to privacy? You act like I swore an oath to that or something.
Why do I have to identify?
You're right.
Can we ask you a favor, please?
You're right, we just don't like it. And then this guy, can we ask you a favor, please? Can you just leave? Why didn't you just not come outside, not call the police, not be an ignorant piece of garbage? Why didn't you just do that instead? Instead, you guys cause all this. You three snowflakes. This is the triangle of snowflakes right here. And believe me, it's very obtuse, regardless of what you're seeing.
Just leave. Just go walk somewhere
You
else.
can just let me know. If he trespasses, then he'll go to jail. It's that simple.
Right.
Just let me know, man. If he steps 1 millimeter past that line, I got him. You understand me? You get. And then this guy again, stupid moron, obtuse triangle of ignorance here. If I see any of my stuff published after I walked up, created this whole mess, look like a complete idiot on YouTube, and now if you publish this, see, here's the thing. If News Now Houston went and stood there and nobody came out, nobody would watch these videos, you morons. The way you act is what makes these videos catch fire. Your ignorance and stupidity is still astounding to many people. They don't believe it. They've been told that police are good guys. They can't believe this stuff still happens. They can't believe that all you have to do is walk around with a cell phone camera and snowflakes will come out of the woodwork and call gunmen on you.
Any of my stuff published.
That's all we can hope for. Is if he steps right on your property, I will take him to jail.
I'm not going to get on their property. You're not going
you do.
You're not going to have the opportunity
I
to
hope
take
you
me
do.
to jail. But I'll tell you what I will do.
What you do?
I'll be down at the sheriff's office tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah,
Okay.
to meet with the sheriff. Because your attitude is all wrong. It's all wrong. You hope I get run over by a car? You hope I do something illegal so you can arrest me?
That is absolutely right. Because I can't do
Absolutely right, man. I can't stand that the law protects the American people. In fact, I should be a sovereign citizen or I can do anything I want, ham up anybody I want. Duh. Hello? Have you not been to the police academy? They train us to violate the Bill of Rights. And you're giving us a hard time.
anything with you right
I'm done
here.
with you. Be friendly. Be
I asked
decent.
you for an
Treat me
invitation.
like a human being. You want to treat me like I'm trash. I hope you get...
He's telling them to be friendly and act like a human being. And the cop's like, all I did was ask you for identification. Oh, your idea of friendliness is all I did was ask you to surrender your right to privacy as an American citizen. That's all I did. What's your problem? All I did was ask you to surrender your privacy to me. God, cops are so stupid sometimes.
Run over out in the street. That is
I
completely
don't care what
inappropriate.
happens to you.
That is
I could care less what happens to you, even though I swore to protect your rights.
completely inappropriate.
Look how far you are to the street.
Well, I do care what happens to you.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I do care what happens to you because I'm a decent human being, a law-abiding citizen. I actually care about what happens to you. And I would never wish that on you.
I will tell you what. These people didn't want you in front of their property.
I don't care what they...
What difference does that make? These people don't want you on public property, you understand? And neither do I. And I hope you get run over for it.
want. They signed that right away when they became government contractors. They got set up for...
Oh, wow. They think a constitutionalist, a guy engaged in his constitutional rights is Antifa. Antifa, all they do is commit crimes, dude. What are you, stupid? Again, these are TV watching, two-party voting morons.
public scrutiny. Tell you what, hey, can you give me a supervisor? How about that? Supervisor.
What about a supervisor?
What have you roll me a supervisor. Give me a supervisor en route.
Every 10 seconds.
Maybe we can just do a line complaint and resolve this. Save me a trip downtown in the morning.
45 or 10, I'm under control.
Yes, please. 45 every 2 seconds.
See.
16, go ahead.
Can I get a supervisor at my location? I'm under control.
General, the supervisor check by with boy 16, 10865 Bailey Lane.
45, Sam 24.
Sam 24, go ahead.
Disregard, it's me from my call and show me around to Fairley Lane.
Anyway, I'm going to pause this real quick, and I'll show you what, after the supervisor showed up, they sat and conspired for a half hour of what they're going to write for the narrative. And here's what they wrote. All right, so here's the police narrative. Business was complaining about individual filming their business and standing in front of the business. They asked him to leave, but he refused. The individual refused to provide ID, stating that he has rights and was not doing anything illegal. I informed business owners that he could stand there legally as long as he didn't trespass or block the driveway. Individual wanted to speak to supervisor, and after speaking with Sergeant Willis, he left the location without incident. Need supervisor to check BY/UC, whatever. So that's the police report, okay, on the incident. And now you're going to see Justin's corrected version. All right, here's Justin's corrected version now. Friend of says business was complaining about individual filming, when it was actually friend of cop was complaining about journalist filming government trucks at their government contracting business and standing in front of the public right away. They asked him to leave, but he had the same right to be there as they did. The individual elected not to provide ID, stating that he has rights and was not doing anything illegal. I informed business owners that we could only hope that he got hit by a car or trespass so I could arrest him. Individual wanted to speak to a supervisor, and after filing a complaint with Sergeant Willis, he left the location without incident. Now compare this to this. This is what police, this is what Justin Pulliam calls the blue lying. The blue lion. In other words, the blue lying, telling incorrect falsehoods. This is what really happened. Here's the police report. You know what? They should let the victim also write a report every time there's something down, not just the cop. All right, everybody, original link in the description. Please subscribe to Justin Pulliam. Him and his buddies have worked years to get disgusting Joe Salvaggio out of Leon Valley, Texas, as a sheriff. I guess right now he's trying to bail out of there and get a big nest egg package as payment for him to leave, almost like saying, pay me and I'll leave. Justin's doing great work. Dave has always done great work, regardless of his past. I only know him from YouTube. I don't know him personally, so you could say all that stuff about Dave if you want, but I think that's going on 30 years, and as far as I know, he hasn't done anything since. And I don't even know about that situation, honestly. But Justin's doing amazing work. Bless you, Justin. Amazing work. Subscribe to Justin Pulliam and Use Now Houston. All right, everybody, you can go to John's Coin Rings because YouTube will turn this orange. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. You can't call. You can't ask. Everything's vague and abstract. Also, Activism News Network. Hopefully, we can keep that going and steer away from YouTube and go to more freedom-loving platforms. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace and tranquility.